So this is another video, but it's well overdue. The rebuild of the Mark II Raleigh mini burner. Previously we saw that the headset was knackered, the bearings are gone, needed re-chroming, or not re-chroming, but acid bath on various parts. I haven't yet got round to the acid bath on the various parts, but that doesn't matter at the minute. Main thing is it's going to get rebuilt. As far as the brakes, the brake calipers are the only thing that this bike needs acid bathing. So everything put back together. A big mention to Alan's BMX in Wigan. They're on Facebook, they're on eBay. They provided me with new headset, bearings, cups, the full works. Beautiful new headset and bearings. Alan's BMX, Wigan. Give them a shout, give them a look up. If you want a headset for your full size Raleigh burner, be assured that these guys will sort you out. And surprisingly enough, the headset for the mini burner is the same size as a headset for a standard Raleigh burner. That's the reference number there. You'll need HSSBSS1. Give them a shout, ring them up, explain what you want, and they'll help you out. Right, let's get the bike on the table and get it built up. The workbench is ready. In this box here, you've seen it in the thumbnail, we got a lovely set of 16-inch Skyway mini burner wheels to replace the rather sad looking standard mini burner wheels. Without further ado, let's crack on. So basically 10 seconds of time lapse. Up next we will see some close-up action of the bearings getting fitted. Hopefully some of you guys will find this useful at some point in your builds. So I move the camera as close as I can as possible. First things first, get the bearings in. This came with the headset. It's nice bearing glue. So first things first, bit of grease in there, plenty of grease, and then one bearing goes in upside down like that. Pack it in. Don't be afraid to use too much. Lovely. Then the next bearing goes on the forks like that. You can see that okay? That's it, like that. Again, pack it in. Let's zoom out a little bit. Just trying to capture as much as I can on camera. That's it. Plenty of grease around there. Pack it in. This one goes like that. In there like that. Again, plenty of grease. Hopefully, then I'm conscious of what you can see. That's better. That's how you put bearings in, like that. Really top nut. So there your bearing forks, your cups. So 2 bearing cups, we're not going to use them. We'll keep them for another build. So I still want to do BMXs, but it's finding the actual parts to do them. And then 1, 2, 3, and then the headset nut. Again, put some grease around here. Plenty of grease on them. That's the locking nut. Like that. Yeah, I rang up Alan's BMX. I said, look, I've got a mini burner. What can you do? Do you have a headset? Is it going to fit on? You know, will it fit a I said, will it fit a mini burner? He said, yep. And that one there, like that. I've got no idea what that one was for. That was too big. Maybe that shouldn't have been in the box. But that one there goes in there. Clean it off. Tighten it up. And that's your new bearings in your headset, and then you can put the SR stem in, and then hopefully you can see that still. That's it, SR stem in there, and suddenly you've got a nice pair of forks on. Beautiful. And before you put your SR stem in, just put some extra grease inside the locking nut or the headset nut. That should now accept that SR stem, nice and clean, free spinning, no issues. And there's your SR stem in there, like that. Obviously the top bit's not on yet, because the handlebars go across here and sit. The SR stem fits on top of that. But yeah, nice to see the forks back on that little mini burner. What a beautiful little original paint mini burner. We got the remains of a old shop sticker here. And on the seat post, we got the original coded cycle sticker. Back in the day, you took your bike down to the local police station, and the policeman stamped your house barcode along the bottom bracket at the police station. Like if you lived in, like, I don't know, SG12, for example, or NR27, whatever it was, NW3. And then the remaining that postcode would be your house number. And then if you got stolen, you could identify it. This also sticker was used as a deterrent for thieves back in the day. Yeah, nice to see an original coded sticker. This sticker is 40 years old. Right, let's crack on now with the bottom bracket bearings, and then we can get some more bits on this. And now onto the bottom bracket. So we got a lovely fully cleaned Tange Seiki bottom bracket there. We're using the original bearings. Gonna get some fresh grease on them. Nothing wrong with bearings. These bearings are absolutely fine to use again. 40-year-old bearings, absolutely fine. But if you want to change these, then again, it's the same dimensions as a normal burner. Just ring up Alan's BMX Wigan ask for what you want, and I'll get them posted to you in a couple of days. Then the 2 locking nuts. I'm trying to bring the camera to this sort of area here where you can see what I'm doing. Just trying to show as much as possible. I'm sure someone at some point will find this build useful, and then we can start to assemble the bars, the seat post, and we get those wheels on. Yeah, hopefully I can show you what I mean here. I don't want to be like a tutorial, but I'm going to show you as much as possible what I can. So, the bearings. So the flat side goes like that, in that bottom bracket cup in the frame. Again, you can buy these cups, but these cups are fine. That sits in there. And the other side sits in the other side. Again, the bearings are facing the frame with the flat side facing out. They sit like that. Give this a good clean before you do it. So pack this with grease. Get them in. And then the chainring or crank goes inside like that sort of thing. Let's put it on time lapse and just try and get as much filmed of this as I can. As I say, I don't want it to be like a tutorial, but I know that someone will find this content really, really useful. Now, great opportunity for me to tell you about that ice cream truck. Sadly, the sale didn't materialise. Can't go into it too much, but didn't happen. I apologise. Now we're starting on the other side. Same process. Bearings in, flat surface showing outwards. Ball bearings inside the frame, so they spin round freely. Lovely old job. Right, we're getting there. So bearings are in, and now we've got to go onto the cups. So that one first. It goes anti-clockwise. I think this is right. There'll be someone screaming out with comments saying, "No, you're doing it wrong." But yeah, I haven't done it for a while, but I'm pretty certain. That one goes in first. And then this one here. And then that one there. So that's your 3 in situ. Hope you can hear me okay. Yeah, so that tightens up with a, let's just zoom in a little bit. I don't want to be you guys missing much here. That's it. So that screws in with a little screwdriver, goes clockwise, no, anti-clockwise. Needs to go on, and hopefully job done. And that's it, we're done. That needs tightening up back up there, but yeah. Nice new bearings. That's how you fit bearings in a burner or mini burner. Yeah. Let's carry on. Okay, where were we? The mini burner mag wheels are unwrapped, so I've used the box as a stand because the bike kept falling over. So bottom bracket is in, as you saw. The seat clamp I just put in off camera. Let's just zoom in a little bit closer for you there. And then this stunning original seat post is back in. The Aero mini burner seat. Not cleaned seat guts. They're going to get acid bathed as well, along with the brakes. But for the purpose of the build, I'm just going to put them in, get the seat on. Are they back to front? Yeah, the seat guts are back to front. My mistake. But yeah, it looks awful. But yeah, seat guts got to go other way round. I'll sort that out off camera. But yeah, looking very nice indeed. Wheels, back reflector, handlebars with dotty grips. Let's do it. That's better. Seat guts now the correct way round. When you look at them, the back bit's got to be facing out. That makes sense. Lovely old job. Lovely. So now on with the top part of the SR stem. So SR stem, 5 fixing bolts. We got 4 fixing bolts to hold the top part on of the SR stem, and then the big bolt in the middle holds the stem into the headset. That makes sense. Then now on with the grips. I always put grease into the grips so they're easier to take out again if you want to fit brakes or brake levers. Looking very nice indeed. Everything is finger tight, so I've not gone over it yet with a spanner or any Allen keys, but we've got the nice cleaned up mini burner bars, the red and black dotties, SR stem, the forks. This is so far the forks with the new bearings. Original in those forks are the fork end cups. They're original with the R symbol on the bottom. They're in there. Moving across to the left, you've seen re-greased bearings replaced, not replaced, re-greased bearings put back in, freshened up, cleaned up, all nice and clean. Seat post, seat clamp, seat guts. One thing missing, it's the mini burner wheels. Let's do it. Mini burner wheels on the table. You can probably see them from this angle, but you've seen them already in the timestamp in the thumbnail. But yeah, let's bring you over to them now. Raleigh mini burner wheels. Bought on Facebook. Let's just zoom out a little bit. Sorry there. Bought on Facebook. Listed for about 10 minutes. I was the first one to go dibs. I'll take these. And literally, yeah, other people wanting them within seconds of me doing dibs. Ever such a nice chap. Spoke to him on Messenger for a good while. Ever such a nice chap. I'm not going to go into any of these details, but yeah, lovely chap. And I told him about the build, and he's me interested in it, hopefully. But yeah, we got to get his tyres on. Not them ones. They're just going off subject quickly. They're the wheels for the Raleigh Grifter. Front and rear, the Mark 1. Nice set of wheels, but they need acid bathing because someone's painting them in silver paint at some point. So they're going to be acid bathed. Can take the cog out. I've learned how to take the cog out now, so that'll be interesting. I'll get that on film. Original super grips on them. So they're going on the Mark 1 Grifter. Going back now to the mini burner. Yeah, lovely set of wheels. Quite rare as well, hard to find. Then these are the wheels here from the mini burner, obviously the old ones. The bloke who bought it off fitted brand new tyres and tubes to these, so no problems with punctures. Gonna get those wheels off. Be nice to find an original set of Cheng Shing or Shine Shing. I can't pronounce that word. I never have been able to. Tyres, but in the meantime, gonna whip those wheels off, those tyres off, and chuck them on that little mini burner. And how nice does that look? In case any of you are interested, that's the inside rim of the mini burner wheel, in actually really tidy condition. So these are ripe for an acid bath. They are, and they will either be for sale or to be sold or to be given with the mini burner. However this build progresses, I say sold, I say given. Am I hinting towards being given away? Now's a perfect time to hit that subscribe button. If you want to see what I plan to do with this original paint 984 Raleigh mini burner, then now's a perfect time to hit that subscribe button, get notified, and like the video, leave a comment. Let's get back now to the rest of the build. The bike's upside down. I'm actually quite excited because I don't do bottom brackets. I've never ever put one together before. But that is spinning absolutely lovely. Fresh bearings, fresh grease, beautiful. Right, let's get those mini Skyway mini burner 16-inch circa 1983 thereabouts, even 84 on the mini burner. Got to do brakes, but you know they're going to come up in the next video. I'll get to that in a tick. In the meantime, let's get those wheels on. So whilst I'm sitting on my 1959 Heinkel Pearly enjoying a nice beer, just a quick mention, the bike is now done. We're going to get to that in a tick now. The Skyways are on, bike looks fantastic as you will see. The brakes will go to the acid bath, but I might upgrade the brakes. So if you want to see Type 1020 calipers or levers or Tech M3, whatever it is you want to see, drop a comment for your choice of brakes. We're now going to get into the mini burner now, and I'm dead excited. It looks fantastic. Thanks so much for watching. I'd appreciate it so much if you can hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment on the wheels. Do you prefer the old wheels? Do you want the Skyways? What brake setup should I go for? But more importantly, the acid bath on the existing brakes will be in the next video on this, I promise. Along with the acid bath on those wheels for that grifter, and also the results of the brake, what you guys thought is the best way to go down, and I'll also tell you my plans with that little Raleigh mini burner. I'll see you soon on my next one.